What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Before I get started, we need some claps. We got a new channel member, another person, another one, DJ Khaled voice. Everybody, I seen Derek Keels. Welcome. Get some clap emojis going on for the newest. So his name gonna turn green, part of the Ego's army, that army green VIP shit. I got a bunch of stuff. I'm game planning. All my members reach out to me. You know, this is not to segregate anyone on the channel. However, they're supporting the channel in different ways. So I got to make sure that they're getting what they need. So if you got ideas, we're going to start, you know, turning it up, doing some different shit, you know. But I appreciate you. I got my iced coffee. I want to talk about some boxing. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please smash the like button. YouTube algorithm is tripping. But we are the algorithm, you know, the engagement. It don't matter what YouTube is doing. If the engagement's there, if you guys press the like button, you know, tune in, then they'll get hip to what we got going in. As you guys know, I like to start my streams with the roll call. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Let's get it. You know, we got to warm this mic up. Yeah. Yeah. Where y'all at, son? Shout out to Westchester, Jackson, Florida. I see y'all. Keep bouncing. 407, 402, El Paso, Texas, New York, La Puente, London, England, Birmingham, UK, Fort Worth, Texas, Mississippi, Portland, Maine, Brooklyn, Daly City, where y'all at? Harlem. Keep bouncing. 813. I see y'all, baby. H-Town. Connecticut. I cut. 203. Brooklyn. BK. D-Town. Tennessee. Where y'all at? Maryland. This beat is so crucial. We just warming up the mic. Smash the like buttons. Shout out to Chicago. The Chi-Town. Shout out to Meth and Redman for killing this beat. Yeah. Traces of lipstick on my collar. Baby, you gotta do some more to get this last dollar. Hotter than lava when you come believe that I'm a faller. Lady Madonna like the group, but she don't like to swallow. Rockin' that Prada, honey, stay up in the beauty parlor. Girl, it will be my honor. Make you my baby mama. Holla, she hella proper. Fuck with it, cause it. Hey, Meth was killing this. Keep bouncing. He let you show you something. I'll knock that stuffing off that English muffin. Can't tell me nothing. Pushing your panic button when I'm stuck. Shout out to the Killer Bees, Wu-Tang. Keep bouncing. Where y'all at? City, State, Zip, Daytona. Hey, it's lit. I need y'all to turn it up. Shout out to Meth and Red. We like that old school shit. Fuck this new shit. Hey, doom. Hey, Rockwilder had some beats for a minute. He was the man. Meth and Red was killing this. Itching to start the mission. Flipping, so keep your distance. Ain't got no pot to pissin'. Ain't got no competition. Listen, I slipped a clipping. Tripping, you get me lipping. Commits to catch a whipping. Now kids is acting different. Ditching and double dipping. Chickens they keep forgetting. He was killing this. Hold him and hit him, stick him. Bowling like Scottie Pippen. It's hot. It's hot in Hell's Kitchen, but still I'm frostbitten. Ripping these this shit. Let's get it. Oh, y'all got me in my zone. I'm in my bag. I got a little caffeine, a little iced coffee. This is another for all y'all new booty ass rap fans. Alright. This shit is classic. Everybody spit fire. I don't know about Master P, but DMX, Redman, Meth, LL, of course, Cannabis, they all killed. X was like, stay out the dark, cause if I catch you when the sun is down, run a clown, come up off that. I'm gonna gut it down, run it down. How it's gonna go, it's gonna be that. You see that? That shit'll finish you, dog. Believe that. That's how X was going. X was killing this. Hey, why my man X was killing this? Stay out the dark, cause if I catch you when the sun is down, run a cloud, come above the helm, go gut it down, run it out. It's gonna go, it's gonna be that. You see that? Should've finished you, dog. Believe that. We at. Much as your possessions, don't be a stupid nigga. Learn a lesson. I'm gonna get you either way, so it's better to give. I'm gonna wait, so it's better to give, to receive. Believe what I say, what I tell you. Shout out to DMX, man. We about to bite one of these boys' heads off and all that. Cannabis was ripping too. He said, I call your bluff like it had a phone number. Smash the like button. We just warming up the mic. If you don't like it, fuck off. We do shit our way over here. Hey. Dude. Now I'm tripping on MC's cliches. Shot the ricochet. Boom, doom. Classic. Y'all don't know about these classics. Y'all just know about melodies and beats and all that. We about to get started in a second. Let me close some of these windows. There's too much going on right now. Can you imagine DMX in the library? Hey, you tripping. He be like, yeah, let me get this book. like if you don't stop screaming, I'm trying to get this book. Dewey Decimal System. It's me, Mikey. Yeah, I know what I'm doing, my man said is doing. Because I need to check out this book. Like, bro, if you don't chill. Hey, but people slept on it. LL was really killing on that track, too. How did LL? He said, come on, Mr. Smith, come and get some. What young sons fantasize of borrowing flows till little shorty with the big mouth, the bank is closed. Dissimilar moms off limits to challenges. You hold the rusty sword, I swing the Excalibur. How dare you step up in my dimension? Your little ass should be somewhere crying on. Hey, LL is gonna kill it. I'm gonna do this for fun. Hold on. We gotta appeal to everybody. Let's put some, we gotta put on some new school shit for the 18-year-olds and shit. Hey. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I'ma smoke it. I'ma take the pill. I don't give a fuck. And I'ma smoke it. I'ma take these pills. I'ma take these pills. Fuck it. I'ma smoke it. I'ma roll it. I'ma take these pills. Gang. New media. Fuck it. I'ma roll it. I'ma sell it. I'ma eat it. I'ma drink it. I'ma smoke it. I'ma get it till I need it. Woo. Y'all like that? That's the shit y'all be Hey. Y'all be doing the fucking flossing and shit. See, I need some old school beats, so I go this. Hey, yeah, new media. I'm still fucking with you. Y'all know what it is. The East Coast, they got love for Boxingego? Well, let it be known then. Oh, for sure. Hell yeah. Hey. It's still ego, nigga. Ego trigger. Hey. I put on for the West. I'm back with a motherfucking vest. We gonna need a widescreen for this one. Aye. Add that shit up, nephew. Nigga. Hey, real shit. Snoop had one of the coldest voices, like, especially for a new cat, you know, to come out the game new. Snoop got one of the coldest voices. He just came out the game with a dope voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, completely unique. You know, sound just like himself. Like, that's crazy. Snoop is, like, legendary. Shout out to the West. Bow wow. Hit the like button. We about to get started. Nephew. I can feel it. Yeah. We about to talk about Dazn. We gonna talk about this Dazn. New streaming app, nephew. We gotta talk about Eddie Hearns. Some of y'all haters gonna get burned. That's in the hot seat, nephew. Creep with me as I come through. Let me stop. I'm gonna take a quick break. When I get back, we'll be right back. Ready to clap. We about that action, boss. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. Let's get it. I want to talk about this boxing game. Shout out to the new channel member, Sir Derek. Let's get it. Smash the like button. Somebody said I had to take a shit. I didn't take no shit. Hey, that's fucked up. Y'all be talking bad about me when when I leave. Listen, anyway, let's get to this. Dazn had a card on yesterday. It was kind of light. I really feel bad for Gabe Rosado. Let me start with that. I feel bad because Gabe Rosado is always in some situation where he's either up against it, you know, and they're like putting him in there with somebody they're trying to build, like Golovkin, or he's had a couple of situations where it wasn't like the Peter Quillen fight was super close and then it kind of ended funky. And then yesterday I thought he won. I thought he beat Luis Cuba Arias. I didn't really score it, so you know. You have to take my word for it from the eye test, but I just thought he wanted it more, and I thought he was the busier fighter throughout. He might not have been landing the harder shots throughout, but he was the guy that drew. He hurt Luis Cuba Arias. Do you get what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter if you throw see Luis Cuba Arias. He did a couple things wrong to me. One, the pre-fight banter. It was like Conor McGregor, Khabib Nurmagomedov reminiscent. The amount of shit you talked before the fight, we expected more from the performance. Or I can't say we. I expected more from his performance. Just like Conor McGregor when he was like, "Oh, this guy has a chicken jaw. I don't care. I don't know what you're thinking." You know, he's doing all this shit talking about Khabib Nurmagomedov and the Dagestans. Like he's doing all this, you know, just being Conor McGregor. And then you got up in that octagon with Khabib and got dropped to the mat, you know, end up tapping out like that. Your pre-fight banter didn't live up, you know, Broner Maidana. It just didn't live up to the performance you gave. You get what I'm saying? Luis Cuba Arias, he was pulling out money, you know, and saying like, yeah, oh, he a bum, and like, you know, he get cut all the time. So I'm like, oh shit, this is what he did kind of with the Danny Jacobs fight. You know, like at first when I was in the press conference, I was like, damn, because I never knew him to, you know, take it there. Like even when he was with TMT, with Floyd Mayweather and them, I never really seen him as like a trash talker. And then he, you know, for the Jacobs press conference, he did more of the same. And he was like, I was in amateurs with him. I seen him get dropped. Who hitting the deck? Who hitting it? You know, and he was like, rah, rah. So I'm like, oh shit. And then I watched the Jacobs performance. I'm like damn. I kind of expected more. Same thing with this Rosado fight. I just thought Rosado was busier, landing more, and then they said it was a majority draw. So I feel bad for Gabe because, you know, he's a lot of these Philly dudes is just game bred and tough and shit. Like Tevin Farmer, they got early career losses and shit because they was being brought in as opponents with little experience, and they wasn't equipped to deal. You know, Gabe Rosado. See, some of y'all don't know your boxing, but Gabe Rosado got stopped by Angulo, Alfredo El Perro Angulo. You know what I'm saying? But just where he was. It's just like Sergio Martinez got stopped by Antonio Margarito. It just, that doesn't mean Sergio Martinez, who he grew at, the one that knocked out Paul Williams, that one might have been able to beat Margarito. It's just where he was at that particular moment. He wasn't fucking with Margarito. Plus, Margarito might have had some shit on his raps. But, you know, Angulo was just further along, whatever. And it wasn't even like no stop. It was like a, I'm not going to say controversial stoppage because he was hurt, but it was like a stoppage where Gabe Rosado, he like got stopped, but he wasn't like stop like Spilka, like, you know, singing "We Are the World" stoppage. We are the world. Ooh. We are the children. You know what type of stoppage is. When you get stopped and you singing "We Are the World," that's how you know your ass got. If you put it this way, if you get stopped and you singing any Michael Jackson like slower song, then you got your world rocked. You know what I'm saying? Like anything. If you start singing like you are not alone, any classic slow Michael Jackson song, then you got fucked up. That's just what it is. So he didn't get stopped like that. You know, I've seen people. You know the. If you start doing Michael Jackson renditions, that's how you know you got fucked up. When you do them slow, like you remember when Michael did the song with Paul McCartney from the Beatles. Like if you start singing those songs, not like Thriller, like more upbeat stuff. Remember the time? I'm talking about when Mike slow it down for you, like this. That's how you know you got fucked up. I'm in Wonderland. Deontay Wilder, he knocked me the fuck out. Another day is gone. Someone telling lies. Why did you have to go and leave me knocked out cold? Never say. You know, the Mike be getting into it too. Every day I think, why did it? Just do it, yeah, don't another day. I am here with you. Do you fall? Do you fall? Oh my gosh. That's how Spilka was in. Spilka was somewhere right here. Someone tell you. Put your lighters up. Wilder has Spilka in the outer limits of this world. Juan Manuel Marquez had Pacquiao in somewhere here in this arrangement. Goodbye. No. That's where Pacquiao was when Marquez hit him with that right. When Marquez hit, why did Marquez hit Pacquiao with, why did he hit him with that right? Why did he do it that way? Hey, I want to thank Nacho Beristain, the Romanza Gym. I said, why did Marquez hit him with that right? Why did he do it that way? Hey, Pacquiao, I thought Pacquiao was gone, gone, like in sync gone. Girl, you go, baby, you go, you go. Hey, I thought Pacquiao was like not like done with his boxing career, like done with like living. I'm not trying to be funny because this is a brutal sport, but I thought Pacquiao was like out of here. Like I'm not being Like insane. After I see Marquez hit him with that punch, I was like, oh shit, Pac gone. And I put my candles up. Listen. There's 1,000 words that I could say to make you go. See, I thought Pac was out. It's up to my promoter. I want to thank Jinky and the Heavenly Angels. No around. Leave me go. Oh shit. Feel that in your soul. Right here. Right now. I've been sitting here. Can't get you off my mind. Can't get you off of my mind. Man, to be strong. I drove myself insane. Wishing I could touch your face. But the truth remains. Go, Pac, you go, baby, yo, Pacquiao is. I thought Pacquiao was. Hey, I thought Pacquiao was out of this, like, off of this planet. Marquez hit him so. Yeah, that motherfucker drank a fresh gallon of piss before he came out. Cause, oh my god, he left Pacquiao like. He left Pacquiao looking like a sleeping bag. That motherfucker just. But then the opposite way, you know, upside down. That shit crazy. That man Pacquiao looked like an upside down cake. That shit was insane. I don't know what the fuck. Marquez hit him with that Jamie Foxx club punch. That. Oh, he looking. Bitch, you don't know you. Oh my god. I forgot about the emoji. Shout out to Box Watch TV. He put the Pacquiao emoji. Man, that was a brutal knockout. That's like one of the best knockouts of the century. I mean, with the implication, not like some random Glass Joe, but who Pacquiao was and what Marquez did there. Classic boxing. But props to Pacquiao because he bounced back pretty well. Because he got stretched up and, you know, he went on to win. He ain't got knocked out since. Pacquiao got hit so hard he woke up singing like sitcom theme songs and shit. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're color. Give me a high five. Thank you, cut and beautiful guy. That motherfucker woke up singing the Wayans Brothers theme song. Look up, Marlon. Say cheese. Pacquiao was singing the Brady Bunch when he woke up. Here's a story of a lovely lady. Hell no. That shit was crazy though. But anyway, let's talk about Dazn. He had a conversation with the higher being. Hell yeah, man, Pacquiao was out of there. It's like one of them Stephen King movies where they like the Christopher Walken. What I forgot, what was it called? The Dead Zone. Christopher Walken. It was like a Stephen King one where he had like an accident and then he came back with like powers. I'm surprised Pacquiao didn't have that. Like he had like psychic ability. Like you came back with something. That was like some flatliner shit. Shout out to Starbucks though. He woke up to Morgan Freeman. Listen, the Dazn card was real light yesterday. Best fight on it that I seen, and I watched from Gabe Rosado, Luis Cuba Arias up. Best fight was Brandon Rios versus Canelo's brother. I was born ready, you know, Raymond Alvarez. And it was a war. But like, see, this is the thing. Fights like that, like you have to put it in a certain box. Yes, it was fun. Yes, it was entertaining, but I seen flaws in both guys. So if they were fighting, like the fight took place at 151, which is 3 pounds away from Jermell Charlo. There is no way either one of them fighting like that would survive with Jermell Charlo. Do you get what I'm saying? So we know that's not Brandon Rios' ideal weight because it took, some odd rounds for him to get it out, and that's cool. But Alvarez was getting hit flush. His head was like that. He was getting hit. He was doing some good shit on the road, but he was getting hit with too much flush shit. So, see, I always try to be as transparent as possible and keep it real with you. The bottom line is this. Some fights are fun, yes, like Francisco Vargas versus Orlando Salido and, Takashi Miura versus Vargas and all that. That's fun. But then I'm like, Gervonta Tank Davis or Lomachenko, there's no way these guys will probably beat them doing that. Miguel Berchelt versus Mickey Roman. It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. But what does it mean? But what does it mean? Damn it. What does it mean? Brandon Rios versus Ramon Alvarez. Fun, yes. Action, yes. War, yes. But it doesn't really mean much to 147 or 154 because you look at both divisions, you're not doing that. Whatever, all that stuff Rios was doing, I highly doubt he would do that to Errol Spence. You look at because they're in between two divisions. So you look at the next division up. I highly doubt that he would do either one of them would do that to Jermell Charlo or Swift Jared Hurd or Edeslandi Lara. They would be getting picked off by stuff like that. So, overall the card was kind of light. And it's funny because Eddie Hearns, he came in the game and he was kind of pompous. Like, yo, I'm taking over America, Matchroom USA. We set up shop. We got our New York office. And then I'm looking at the crowds, and I don't really care about that, but I'm just making a simple point. I really don't care who's in the crowd, in the grand scheme of things. But when somebody's gloating and saying that they're putting people out of business and stuff like that, then it forces me to, look at the business aspect of what you're saying. But if it came to me, ego, I really don't care. I'm a boxing fan. I don't care if there's one person in there. If it's a meaningful scrap, same thing with Wilder Fury. If it's a meaningful scrap, it's a meaningful scrap. I want to see it. Ideally, I don't, I want the event to do well, but I don't really care if there's 1,000 people versus 20,000. What I do care about is the greater good of boxing, and that is that type of fight. But, we know we live in a landscape in boxing where people say different things. So Eddie Hearns puts a lot of pressure on himself by the statements that he's made, putting people out of business. So far, I've not seen one DAZN card in America because the Usyk Bellew card looked like it had a good crowd. But again, see, this is the thing. You guys got to understand that this is what I've been telling y'all, but y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to listen to the kid. I don't have nothing against, I don't care. I'm just telling you my feelings. If that makes someone mad because I look at it like this. I don't care, for one. Two, because I can make money going to the fight, not going to the fight. I make more money not going to the fight. So I'm not trying to banish or blacklist myself. I'm a professional. I can have a conversation with anybody. Treat me with respect. I'll treat you with respect. I'm telling you my opinion. That's just what it is. But the people, see, this is the thing. A lot of people, they need a bunch of yes men around them. But the thing is, you should actually be more worried about the people that smile in your fucking face and then be plotting or, trying to steal from you or try to badmouth you behind closed doors. I'm very transparent with my thoughts on boxing. I worked for this. I worked up to a level to the point where I feel my opinion matters to at least my crowd. People come to my channel for information, to hear my thoughts. So, I'm gonna give it to them. It's just what it is. I've never been one to tuck my tail. Shout out to Derek Keels, brand new member. But anyway, Eddie Hearn puts himself in this pressure. He puts the pressure on him because he makes the statements and then makes you evaluate what he's saying. It's that simple. It's that simple. So, the thing is, the best crowd that I can remember is Bellew Usyk, which was, guess what? Over there in the UK, in England. Guess what? The UK had to buy that fight on Sky Sports. So, yes, it does whatever live gate. It was a good fight, action fight. But from a business perspective, which Eddie Hearn famously always talks about, oh, we have to pay this fighter 6 to 7 times more than their true value. AJ is the A side. I'm putting people out of business. Showtime Boxing will be done just like HBO in 12 months. Mark my words. Wilder Fury's not going to have. You know, these statements, it makes you scrutinize and interpret what's being said. So the biggest crowd that I can remember are all UK fights. AJ versus Povetkin. Usyk versus Bellew. You don't need Matchroom USA to do what you've already been doing, you know, because the UK is not buying Dazn. In fact, if you try to get Dazn in your region and your region is the UK, it'll say this is not available here. So who are we fooling? Eddie Hearn has to become successful with his events in the USA. And from what I've seen, a lot right so far, it's new, but a lot of the cards have been light. You know, an anticipated fight with Demetrius Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders didn't come into fruition. Now, that's not Eddie Hearn's or Andrade's fault, but it's a reality. You know, like Wilder, when he was supposed to fight Luis Ortiz in November, right? It wasn't his fault that Luis Ortiz had his shit with his drug test, what got flagged. But the matter of fact is that the Luis Ortiz Wilder anticipated fight for November was postponed, and it didn't happen. So, you know, I'm sure some people maybe got refunds for tickets, because you notice when he did fight Luis Ortiz in March, I didn't go to that one, but I went to the Stavern 2 fight, and the Luis Ortiz did a better crowd. So it's an unfortunate, but it's a reality. Like the card yesterday, the Kansas card, that really obscure location. No offense to Kansas, but it just seemed like I don't know what the boxing scene is on Kansas. Like, okay, you put the Nico kid, the bronze medalist, he's from Kansas, and Rios is from Kansas, but they're not even the main event. You get what I'm saying? They're not even the main event. So how do you build your card around two people from that area who aren't even the headliner of the event? Do you know what I'm saying? Like let's say Danny Jacobs in Brooklyn, but he's the main event. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the main event here, Gerald Miller's from Brownsville, and Doggy Dinu or whatever, Dog Dinner, whatever his name is, he's from Romania. So Kansas is good for American fights or amateur fights. Oh yeah, actually, they have like the ring, because my dude Joey Spencer's brother won out in Kansas. They are good for that. I think it's called the ring. I don't know. It's called Ringside or something. There's like a tournament, and shout out to Mikhail Spencer. He won that. But anyway, the whole point about it is the crowd looked kind of dry. You know, it didn't look that popping. You know, and it is what it is. But I'm just saying, Matchroom USA, like, it's all about the implications. If Matchroom Matchroom USA and DAZN, if they didn't have the people behind it, like Eddie Hearn's people affiliated with it, making these statements, and they just like grow, then it wouldn't have been a big deal. But Eddie Hearn's particularly, more so than, see, De La Hoya, I give it to him. De La Hoya brought Canelo over to DAZN, but he hasn't really, it's like he knows what he has, so he's just, they're all getting money. De La Hoya hasn't really said nothing like overkill. Like, he's actually said the contrary to what Eddie Hearn said. Like, I've seen interviews with De La Hoya, and he says, no, you don't have to be signed to DAZN to get a fight, but Canelo, he has an exclusive. You know, he's not. It was Eddie Hearn that was making it like this was like Suge Knight shit, like Death Row. Like, any of y'all middleweights want to get you want to have a chance at one of these middleweights, come fight on DAZN. Like, you know, it was Eddie Hearn that was trying to buff everybody, and that's just what it is. So it's a lot of it is backlash from his statements, to be honest. That's just the reality of it. That shit last night wasn't lit. It was dim last night. Wow. You know, and I just feel like, listen, new media just keep with it. I know it makes them mad, Like Patrick Swayze said in Point Break, I know you want to get me so bad, Utah, it's like acid in your mouth. But not this time, Utah. Like, I know you mad at new media. You mad? Hey, doggy, you mad? I know they mad because they want us to like be knocked off the pivot and falter and say something that was so outlandishly crazy and got proven wrong in front of everybody. But that's not what we about. See, we always gonna be on the winning side because, you know, even like anybody can get a fight prediction wrong. I don't really care about that. Like, you know, it's cool to have a prediction streak and, you know, a little bit of bragging right. But I'm talking about main staple issues in boxing, like that require insight and forward thinking and forecasting. We've been right on damn near all of those this year. Shout out to Miguel. The commentary was horrible. He said terrible. It's terrible. I agree. That's what I'm saying. They got to get it together. First of all, my sound went out. You can't say you the future and you got technical difficulties like that because the future is here right now and my sound went out. And I got fast as fuck internet. I'll slap the shit out of Infinity for what I pay for internet. If it was my internet connection, I upgraded everything, like from modem to router. Like, man, you lucky I can't pick up this route. Hold on. You're lucky. I forgot I took it. I moved it. Anyway, I got this router, like 4 or 5 antenna. Like, come on. So I know the sound went out. You know, so they got to figure out technical aspects like that. Nah, I'm not about to disconnect no video. See, I'm stubborn too. Nah, I'm not having technical. I just like I'm about what I say I'm about. So I just like to prove it when I can prove it, which I can, but it's kind of doing too much. Anyway, the audio went out. The card. I mean, it was just kind of there. And see, the thing, like I said, Eddie Hearns is like, I don't know, maybe he'll be humbled by this, but he has a lot to say about everybody else. Oh, Wilder, I literally just seen a headline today that said Wilder Fury is going to be terrible. But what about your card yesterday? Was that, you know, that was better than Wilder Fury night of boxing? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, people got to make it make sense for me. I don't care who you are, but you got to make it make sense. Smash the like button. We working. So, Eddie Hearns is saying Dazn is you know, the new death row. Come to death row. Come to Dazn. We the future and all that. That's cool. You're supposed to, whatever you get behind, you're supposed to stand by it. Baz Taz. It wasn't pay-per-view. LOL, you mad? What am I mad at? I'm winning. What would I be mad at? Baz Taz, what? Let me know what I'm mad at. What did I take an L on? I'm waiting. My channel's doing numbers. I'm good. I'm comfortable where I'm at. So you in the hot seat, Baz Taz. We're going to put someone in the hot seat. What am I mad at? Please let me know that. Please let me know what you think I'm mad at. Everybody put the popcorn emoji. We got action. What am I mad at? And I don't care if it's pay-per-view. Listen, it's about quality. It's about quality. Yeah, it's not pay-per-view, but it's $9.99 a month. Hey, block Baz Taz. He tried to back off the block. I'm not hating on Eddie. I'm telling you my fucking opinion. I don't care. Just block him. Get him. He's trying to back off the blocks. Listen, get Baz Taz out of here. I don't like motherfuckers whose names rhyme. Baz Taz. What the fuck is a Baz Taz? That sounds like a lollipop or something. Got my Baz Taz. Like, get him out of here. I'll buy another one. Listen, y'all not doing this to me. You know, I've earned my stripes. I got more stripes than Yankee uniforms. Listen, this nowadays bullshit, if you speak your mind, whether you're being truthful, whether you're being honest, whether you show receipts, people have this notion that you're hating on somebody. It doesn't work like that, partner. It don't work like that. It's not hating because I'm telling you my honest to God opinion on something, and I can support why I feel this way. You know, it's like to each his own. If you thought the Dazn card yesterday was all that in a bag of chips, then that's you. That's on you. I personally, listen, Dazn, since we're gonna put it all in the open, I'm coming out in the open. I'm doing acid, crack, smoke, weed, doing dope then. Listen, since we putting it out, that's Eminem, by the way. So, he admitted to being on the crack. Listen, since we're going to put it out in the open, put it like this. Most of the fights that I've seen, I haven't seen what Wonderboy's doing on Dazn yet, so we'll see. But mostly all the fights that I've seen on Dazn, the person who was the favorite, you know, pretty much won in the same exact fashion that we expected them to. You know, Tony Bellew, I didn't know he would get knocked out, but most people picked Usyk to win. And Usyk definitely won. You know, I'm talking about Eddie Hearn's events mostly, because the World Boxing Super Series is whatever, but that's a tournament. But I'm talking about like the Eddie Hearn Matchroom USA. Like, what fight was like Gerald Big Baby Miller versus Dindu? Did anyone pick Dindu to win? No one even really knew who he was in America. You know, Clarissa Shields had more belts. The other girl, they said, you know, everybody got to stay busy and stay active, but like this is similar to some of the matchmaking in the UK. And let's just keep it real. It's just some of the UK matchmaking is like Josh Kelly looks special, but I would like to see Josh Kelly, instead of fighting David Avanesian, maybe fight like a Felix Diaz or something, or better, you know, or Adrian Granados if he wasn't fighting Danny Garcia. Those are the types of fights. Amir Khan and Josh Kelly, you know, like anything like that, because that's like Luis Collazo versus Josh Kelly. These are all like bigger fights. You know, the UK, sometimes they keep, it's like, how do I say? I'm trying to make it sound, because I'm not trying to slight the UK. I think the UK has a good crowd, but it's hard to gauge some UK fighters if they're relegated to fighting people in or around their area only, or for the most part. I want to see how good Josh Kelly is. I can't get a good indicator until he starts fighting more world-class comp from outside of the area. And then like when he does do it, it's like someone like Carlos Molina, who had like a rape case recently, you know, and dropped down from 54 to 4. You know, that doesn't really give me enough. I want to see like more of a Luis Collazo, like something like that. Like that would show me what Josh Kelly could do. You know, Daniel Dubois, I like what I'm seeing so far, but I mean, fight Andy Ruiz, somebody like that would be a good fight. Andy Ruiz has a beard. He fought Joseph Parker. Let me see that. You know, but it's like you don't get to see that. Just like Kell Brook, he fought Sean Porter, showed up, but then he started fighting Frankie Gavin and Kevin Bezier and Casey and JoJo and all this. I'm not like, that doesn't really give me a gauge of what it is. Then when he fought Golovkin, knocked out. We fought Errol Spence, knocked out. You know, so that's kind of how the matchmaking is with like Dazn, Matchroom USA. They have excuse me, Derek Chisora and Gerald Miller. So instead of making Dillian White and Derek Chisora, why not Gerald Miller and Dillian White? Or at the least, Derek Chisora and Gerald Miller. Because it's the fresh matchup. You get what I'm saying? But that's not what they're doing. Gerald Miller, he's doing his thing. But I got to see it against, I can't see it's unfair for the fighter too, because you can get a false sense of hope because you slaughter in this level of competition. But AJ Wilder, those are definitely, even though I know he sparred Deontay Wilder, that's a step up to this Romanian cat. You know what I'm saying? That's a different level. Anthony Joshua's a different level. Anthony Joshua would have done the same thing to Dinin, or whatever, or whatever his name was. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like a proper building fight would be a tougher fight. Luis Ortiz, versus Dillian White or Gerald Miller. That will if you can get past that, then people would believe in Gerald Miller versus AJ more. Or if Dillian White fought Luis Ortiz and got past him, now they're going to buy into a rematch more. It's very simple. White versus Miller is an awesome fight. And they're both trash talkers. They both are going to promise the knockout. See, the Dillian White versus Joseph Parker, the gloves were off. It was relatively boring just because Dillian White had to carry the whole promotion. He was kind of funny, but Joseph Parker's, he's like Clark Kent, he's like the New Zealand Clark Kent. He's just a cool, chill dude, He's not like over excitable. He's like, yeah. They're trying to make it compelling, like Johnny Nelson. What do you feel when he says he's gonna knock you out? And Joseph Parker's just like, yeah, well, that's his opinion. I mean, if he thinks he's gonna knock me out, then we'll see. Like that's it. But Gerald Miller, you seen he got an AJ face. He's like apple jacks, apple juice. He pressed him. So that would be explosive, him and Dillian White, because neither one of them it's like two Rams. They'll be butting heads and shit because of the energy. Just like Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, the reason why the viral videos is because this is Errol Spence and this is Crawford. It's too much of the same. Too much of the same is going to be friction. That's it, like, I'm competitive as fuck. So if you put me in, like, let's say video editing, right, and you put me up against another video editor and they talking shit and they saying, oh, I could do woo, 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 then that's going to bring the best out of both of us because we too much alike. We are not alike and not alike with, that's what it is. We got a new channel member. We're not going to continue this stream until we get some claps for Bang Gang. One, Gang Gang is... Or actually, Bang Gang is part of the Gang Gang. That was a little bit of a tongue twister. We need some claps for the new channel members. I told you, we're going to continue to grow this thing. Brick by brick, layer by layer. It's coming. Death Row East. Believe in that. Y'all think this is a game. I see motherfuckers mad and shit. People be sending me screenshots and shit. Ego's begging. Yep, that's what's up. I'm begging. But guess what else we doing? Taking this channel to the next level. To infinity and beyond. That's what we doing. Putting this fucking work in. Easy work. We all come from humble beginnings. Shout out to a new channel member. We working. We in the building. Salute. Appreciate you. And as this membership grows, it's going to get better and better for the channel. Because the people that are investing in the channel in that way are diehard boxing fans, and they fuck with the channel because they're paying their hard-earned money monthly to support the channel, kind of like Twitch and Patreon. So their opinions are going to take precedence over everything. So this is now we're creating a conglomerate of diehard boxing people and brains. And that's going to be my go-to. There's a lot of people that hate me but watch my videos daily and shit. Watch to see what I'm doing. the channel members are supporting the channel in a phenomenal way. So collaboratively, you know, I just feel like it's going to be a good thing, because I'm going to be able to bounce ideas from my channel members. So you're going to see overall growth, and I'll be able to tap into the minds of what boxing fans want even better, you know, because so far a lot of it is just gut feeling and tried and tested what I've done and what has worked. But now I got all these brains. You see the green. If they got green by the name, you know, they ranked up, they leveled up with the channel. So I'm gonna be able to bounce ideas off them, and maybe even sneak peek preview stuff for them before it comes out. You know, I got a ton of stuff. Ain't nobody doing it like us. That's just what it is. It's on and popping. I told you. He said that Buster Bus respect my conglomerate. Hold on, we gotta wake this stream back up. We need some Buster. We need some bus. Hold on, we gonna do a midstream roll call. We gotta wake this stream up. Y'all sleep on the game. We don't ever sleep. All we do is work, set goals, and achieve them. Let's do a roll call. Yeah. New media. Flip mode is the squad. Give me some more. Yeah, niggas ain't enough. Give me some more. We got a couple channel members. Give me some more. Where y'all at? Las Vegas in the building. Yeah. Green Bay. Oh yeah, what a surprise. Make it platinumized. Shout out to Los Angeles, Nashville, Tennessee. Give me some more. Dayton, Nevada. Give me some more. London, UK. Give me some more. Me and my niggas be. Hold on. Shout out to Sweden. Me and my nigga be looking around, killing offending and everything you're talking about. See me in the club, now we walking you out. Should have thought twice before you went and open your mouth. Yo! Anyway, Stacey, you in the mood. Oh, shit. That scared me. I thought someone yelled back at me. Hey, that scared me. I didn't expect the ad-lib. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't think they had that button. We got another super chat. Give me some more. Shout out to Jose de Jesus. $5 super chat. Give me some more. Let them hate. Give me some more. Got a couple dollars. Give me some more. Listen. Keeping it going, ego. I appreciate you, Jose. You always support. Give me some more. Dazn, we need some new fights. Better give me some more. I don't really give a fuck about that. Give me some more. Hey, Busta Rhymes is dope. Hot shit. New media. 2008. Wow. Let's get it. Ego E. Flip mode. Hit you with no delay. So what you saying, yo? Stanley with my 9 milli. What the deli, yo? When I be on the mic as I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we wild in the studio. You don't want to violate, nigga. Truly, yo. My main thug, nigga. Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother to smack you with the Tulio. Bitch, niggas get it, that act fruity, yo. Fuck that. Look at shorty, she the little cutie, yo. The way she shake it make you want to get all in the booty, yo. Bang. Top misses a video. Hey. Put your hands where my eyes can see. Shout out to the channel members. We back on it. We back on our Grizzly. Feeling good. Hot shit. Let me see what you got for me. We got to warm the mic up. Y'all scared. All right, we got one more. This is my shit. Come on. Bust a rhyme. Flip mode. Janet Jackson. Bust a rhyme. Here we go. Hit you with. Hold on. I didn't think it came in so quick. I'm trying to see where the beat come in. I'm trying to catch that bust a rhyme. Bust the Rhyme, Janet Jackson. Here we go. Baby, just tell me just how you feel. We living in that. Just get. Oh, that fuck. Hold on. I could catch that. This remake is fucked up. Baby, just tell me just how you feel. We living in. Hey, that's fucking me up with the way he's saying it. How you feel? That ad-lib is too loud. Hold on, let me see if I can catch it. Come on. Baby, just tell me just how you feel. We living in, giving it to you real, baby. Come on. Every time we're crossing the borderline, we're giving it to you, making you feel fine. With the heat up. Better believe we're gonna shine, make your body wine, baby. The pleasure is all mine. To my people who be regulating the dance floor. Better step to your business and handle yours. How we do it, making you people just wanna bounce and get busy because you know that we always hit you off. What you say? Wondering why you feeling the fall. Okay. That was hard to catch. That ad-lib fucked me up. Bus was killing this. This is that's Busta Rhymes and Janet Jackson. Busta Rhymes was slaughtering that. Busta Rhymes, Janet. Baby, just tell me just how you feel. We living in, just giving it to you real, baby. Come on. Every time we're crossing the borderline, we're giving it to you, making you feel fine. Turn the heat up. Better believe we gonna shine, make your bite of wine, baby. The pleasure is all mine. To my people who be regulating the dance floor. Better step to your business and handle yours. How we do it, making you people just want to bounce and get busy because you know that we always hit you off. What you say? You wonder why you're feeling the fall. Okay, I still got it, man. Hold on. Let's get it. We got a new channel member. Listen, we can't keep this going until we give some shout out. We need some claps. Brand new channel member. I told you we just keep growing and we having fun with it. Shout out to D21519. Listen. Shout out to my man D. He been on the channel for a minute. We got a brand new one. So my thought, man, Dazn, like, we just gotta, I just gotta see more. The way Dinu fell was so funny. Like, it was just, that fight was pretty predictable. You know what I'm saying? Pretty predictable. But the funny thing is this, Eddie Hearns, he be like, he said Wilder Fury is gonna be terrible. But he bigged up his card, which was Gerald Miller versus Dinner. That's who Gerald Miller fought, because that was straight dinner. You know, he walked him down, walked through all of his shit. See, and to me, that, like, I don't know if that's good preparation for AJ, because you can't just walk through the front door in AJ. You know, like, you can't maliciously walk down AJ like that. AJ got a good jab, and he hit hard as fuck, and he's 6'6". So, you know, it is what it is. We living in, just giving it to you real, baby. Come on. Every time we're crossing the borderline, we're giving it to you, making you feel fine. Turn the heat up. Better believe we're gonna shine, make your body wine, baby. Where my people? Run up in your spot like my name is Search Warrant. I fuck with Busta Rhymes. We in the building, man. J-Dog, we in the building. Yeah, but it's just funny that Eddie Hearns is like, oh, Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence, they ain't gonna sell this. You wish you had Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence. What are you talking? That's why you try to get everybody. You're trying to get the whole. Okay, you talking about Errol. See, this is what I'm saying. You're not gonna, like, you got to make stuff make sense to me. You know, like, it doesn't make sense. Man, it's hot with that hoodie on, doing all this. But anyway, the bottom line, Eddie Hearn wanted the main event, Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia. He wanted to sign both people. Nah, I ain't babysitting. Anyway, Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia, Eddie Hearns wanted to sign both of them. So, like, to me, like, when it, like, looks like, I don't know, like an ex-girlfriend situation. Like, you know, have you ever seen a girl, this ain't necessarily happened to me, but I've seen it, like, so a girl will mess with a dude, and then when the dude cheats on her and they break up or whatever happens, then the girl starts to try to badmouth the dude. Oh, that's why he had a little dick, and he was a 1 minute man, and he sucked in bed, and blah, 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 and he's lazy, he can't keep no job. Why are you saying all this shit about him now, but you was with him for 4 years? Do you see what I'm saying? So to me, it nullifies your point. Like, if you didn't fuck with that person for 4 years, and then you said that about him, then I might be able to understand and like feel what you're saying. But you know, you can't talk crazy about it. That's everybody. Like Eddie Hearns has said stuff about Deontay Wilder, but you try to sign him. You try to get him on your label on Dazn. But you're talking about he don't sell in America and nobody knows him. See how that don't make sense? Nobody knows him in America, but you think he'd be an asset to Dazn. Hence why you try to offer him $5 million for a fight of his choice. Do you get what I'm saying? Same thing with Tyson Fury. Eddie Hearn keeps saying Tyson Fury's so boring and terrible. But Tyson Fury leaked your email and you guys try to sign him for $3 million a pop, at least. Hey, Block V Linux, cancel that. I'll buy another one. V Linux, we don't do the soliciting over here. I've already made that clear. I don't care about no other channel but what we got going over here. You know what I'm saying? Like in that context. V Linux can go. We got a no tolerance policy on that. Listen, why? Because I gotta be thug. You know, when I came in the game, I never did that. You never see me do that. Yeah, fuck what Ellie talking about, come to Boxing Ego. I've never done that. That's corny to me. How you gonna go to another person's channel soliciting your shit? It's not the way to do it, you know? I never went. There was so many channels ahead of me. So many. You know, some aren't around, some still are ahead of me, you know? And I never once, you can ask them, ask anybody if they ever seen my name, like, and it was legit my actual link, like you click on it and it gets back to my channel, not like an imposter or some shit. And they was soliciting on their channel. I never did that. And back when I came up on YouTube, this shit was much harder than it is today. And I'm not trying to sound like one of them OGs or like one of them old people like, when I was your age, I had to walk through broken glass to get to school. Like, motherfucker, that sounds like the Die Hard plot. What you mean you had to walk over broken glass? Old people be lying. Talking about I had to walk through broken glass with no shoes. That's a Die Hard plot. What you talking about? Talking about you had to walk. Why? What fucking school did you go to? But anyway, yeah, that's lame to me. And I never did it, and I grew. So I'm living proof that there's a way to grow without doing that. So we don't tolerate it. Anywho, Eddie Hearn, he just, like I said, he has a lot to say about everyone else's event. Like Mikey and Arrow's it's not gonna do 250,000 pay-per-view. That sounds like hate. Y'all say I'm hating. That sounds like hating because you have no proof of that. There's 100,000 people that are going to potentially be at that fight. And it's a big fight people seem amped up about. So you just taking a shot in the dark. What is that based off? We haven't seen Arrow or Mikey on pay-per-view to even know what type of numbers they can generate. You know, see, I'm not doing stuff like, see, if I have to take a forecast, a shot in the dark guess, I try to compile as much data as possible to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just try to like Golovkin has proven when he is not the A side, he doesn't really have crazy pay-per-view buy rates. The only good pay-per-view buy rates that he really did was with Canelo, who's a massive star. So he obviously has to be teamed up with a guy like Canelo, you know, to generate the bigger numbers. He has to have an adequate dance partner. Yeah, but anyway, the card yesterday was just, it was light. The commentary is not, I'm not really a fan of it. Just kind of, Brian Kenny was saying some weird, really weird stuff to me. Really weird. Really weird. He was like, see, this is the thing is, like, this is kind of what HBO did that turned me off from their commentary, aside from HBO boxing being biased, is you don't really have to oversell. Like, people, this new generation, what they don't understand with boxing is a niche sport. You know, that's why you can get people like me who came from the fucking mud. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like son of, you know, Burt Sugar or some shit. Like, you know, like, I came out of nowhere and made a name in this game. You get what I'm saying? The reason why is because it's a niche sport, so people cling to what they vibe with. So the point being is, you don't have to like oversell something. Like doing commentary, I understand, like, you don't have to, you're not gonna bash your product necessarily, but Dazn is seeming, the commentary is seeming guilty of what HBO boxing would do, where they have a Chocolatito and they're trying to oversell it. Chocolatito, he's not whooping Carlos Cuadras like HBO is making it out to be. He really is not. But because that's their possession or prize or whatever the fuck you want to call it, they're trying to make it seem like that. But it turns off the real boxing heads, because we know that's not the case. You could say like okay, let's say Jim Lampley. This is just a wild guess, but I could probably approximate that even though Marquez knocked down Pacquiao first, Jim Lampley would try to make it like Pacquiao was like on the verge of destroying Marquez, and he was like it was one-sided. But that fight wasn't one-sided. Marquez had been getting hurt in round 5 and 6, I think. But then you look dumb because he knocked Pacquiao the fuck out. So all that one-sided commentary that you gave us proved that you're way off the mark, because your commentary was one-sided. And then guess what? The person you were making it sound like was dishing out ass whoopings didn't even win. And that's what Dazon's kind of made. Like fans don't need that. Like, I feel, you know what's weird? I'm trying to compare it. Like, I don't even think the NFL really does this. Like, when I listen to NFL commentary and stuff, I don't really, they might like a quarterback, you know? They might like a quarterback and like side with him a little bit, but they kind of go over like the universal rules and like what they're seeing, and like that is roughing the passer, or that shouldn't count as a touchdown. But in boxing, it's like you have people who try to force feed you. You know, they try to force feed you the product. Melvin, what's up? I really feel like they try to force feed you it. Like, Clarissa Shields was beating Rankin's ass. You know, excuse my French. But that's basically what happens. If I had to summarize it, she pitched a shutout. I didn't give Rankin one round. There were only 2-minute rounds, and she was getting her ass beat. Respect to her for having heart, for lacing them up, for, you know, being a music teacher, but then also a vicious sport like this. I mean, I give it up to Rankin for those reasons, but let's cut to the chase, and let's not act like Rankin was out there outranking Clarissa with anything. She was clearly losing. Yet Brian Kenny was making it sound like ranking. Oh, we just got to give it up because she's a music teacher and she's just hanging in there. She's tough, but you're doing too much. You making it sound like she out here like embarrassing Clarissa Shields or really even competitive, and she wasn't. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Clarissa Shields didn't get knocked down, you know. But that, like I said, that HBO boxing effect. They like over credit Hart, and that Hart's cool. You know, if I had a creative player or whatever, I would create them with Hart as opposed to no Hart. But at the end of the day, like, that's not a scoring metric, how much heart you have. When you're watching boxing, heart is not on the criteria list. It's not. It's not like, oh, effective aggression, chin, heart. That's not anywhere on the list, those types of things. Shout out to Corpus Christi. Only for Selena's. Home of Selena, you know. Rest in peace to Selena. That was one of the celebrity deaths that hit me. Tupac, Selena, like certain celebrity death, Prince, Michael Jackson, of course. You know, certain celebrity deaths hit me like more than others. But anyway, that's another story. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't score off of somebody's chin. That's not something like, it's something to, like, I guess admire, like, wow, that guy has a chin. But like Brandon Rios was beating Ramon Alvarez, but he showed a chin up until the stoppage. But I can't score that when his head is going like this and all that. I mean, like Brandon Rios was still winning, like, despite a guy having a chin. You know, we got to get back to the real stuff. You'll be surprised. Like, if you went to some of these fights, I go to the fights. You'll be surprised how biased some of these people are, and like they're like writers and media people with big boxes, a big box, and then you hear how ignorant they talk about boxing. You'll be like, wow. Like, I'll tell you for a fact, there's people on YouTube and like my live chat and stuff, and y'all know way more about boxing than people with big boxes. It's crazy. See, Hulk Bradley said, my wife, who doesn't even watch boxing, even noticed ranking was being outclassed. That's what I'm saying. But Brian Kenny keeps talking about, is she a music teacher and she's tough. She's tough. And hey, you don't have to like falsify it to try to make it look more like. And then he was saying weird stuff. He said Clarissa Shields. Oh, there's no guarantee that Clarissa Shields is the harder puncher. The guarantee is that Ranking's head is going back like that. And she's, you know, a bit more hesitant to let off combinations. So, yeah, it is pretty apparent Clarissa Shields is a stronger fighter and the bigger puncher. So what is like Brian Kenny, what was he even talking? That's what I'm saying. Like, commentary got to make sense. Then later in the telecast, Brian Kenny said, oh, Clarissa Shields, she's just beating her. She's beating her with more authoritative power and harder punching. What are you talking about? You just said that I tweeted this, so you can go look at the timestamps. I don't have to make up stuff to make a point. He basically said that she was not necessarily the tougher, like the stronger puncher, but then after she started having even better rounds later in the fight, he was like saying she was the. Hold on, let me find it. Look, see, new media shit. It's all documented. Brian Kenny hating, talking about Clarissa Shields is not necessarily the stronger puncher at 8:20. So that was in like round one. But then as Clarissa Shields continued to beat Ranking's ass, by 8:26, I tweeted this. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Hold on. Sorry. I don't know. It's like pissing me off now. It says, now Kenny's saying there's more power and force behind Shields' shots, shaking my head at 826. So the great thing about Dazn, don't take my word for it. They still have the fight up. So go watch the fight. And if you don't believe in my tweets or timestamps, within 6 minutes, because the first tweet was at 820, so he said it maybe a couple 30, 40 seconds, a minute before I actually took the time to type out 140 characters, right? Between 820 and 826, he changed what he said. He said she's not necessarily a stronger puncher in here. Ranking has a lot of power, blah, blah, blah. And then 6 minutes later, he said, after it's more apparent, then he says that Clarissa Shields is landing with more velocity and punching power. Stop. Stop. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you talking about? And Brian Kenny used to do that casual shit with Floyd Mayweather. When Mayweather and Pacquiao wasn't a thing, he kept blaming Floyd. Like, just petty shit. And I'm starting to wonder, do the networks just put certain people in, like Skip Bayless, just to be an antagonist? Like, you know, it's just weird. Did they just plant somebody in? To, like, Skip Bayless was talking about, Floyd Mayweather has never been hit by Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor! Like, stop it, bro. Floyd's been hit by Canelo in boxing, and he's been boxing since he was 15. But you think Floyd has never faced power like Conor McGregor? Just get these dudes out of it. Like, what do people even be talking about? You know, Skip Bayless just be saying whatever, and certain people in the media be saying whatever. That's why, like I said, not to toot my own horn, that's why you have a motherfucker from YouTube that came from the mud. You know, some of these dudes got journalism degrees and wear tuxes and, you know, cummerbunds and all types of shit to the fights. I be coming with a Deadpool hat like this and still get more fanfare, more people fuck with me, and that's why they mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this I'm wearing a fucking cummerbund, and I got I look like the bow tie killer from Problem Child and shit at the fight. This motherfucker coming in with a Deadpool hat, and people still show him more love. They want to take pictures with him. You know, they go to his YouTube channel. You know, but it is what it is. We work our ass off for positions like this. Y'all like the Deadpool hat? Look at that brim, though. Shout out to Deadpool. I'm young Ryan Reynolds. Let's get it. Yeah, it's just like this crazy commentary and stuff like that. You don't have to force feed it. You know, Chocolatito's #1. Because this is what always happens. This old media, they end up disappearing. They end up disappearing. They'll make these statements and then never to be heard from again. Like HBO Boxing. They did not live. See, I live and die by what the fuck I'm talking about. If I'm proven wrong, I'll get up here as a man and say I was wrong. It's that simple. But if I'm right, then y'all know I'm right. And then I go about my day. They, old media being they, will make all these outlandish, like, comparisons and statements and stuff like, you know, the carriage before the horse type shit. And then when they're not successful in their prophecy, then all of a sudden they'll just abandon it totally and then act like they never said the shit. That's some politics shit. You know, like, do you notice HBO was pushing heavily that Chocolatito was #1? Oh, you know, Tom Loeffler, all of them. You know, Tom Loeffler, oh yeah, with Floyd Mayweather retiring, you know, I think Chocolatito he's definitely got to be #1. 4 weight classes, and you know, everybody was pushing that narrative, but I wasn't. I told you on my channel, I like Chocolatito, he's cool, but I ain't seen no pound for pound right now #1. He getting hit a lot. His eyes are swollen. You know, he had trouble with Mick Williams Arroyo coming off a layoff. He arguably lost to Juan Francisco El Gallo Estrada. Carlos Cuadras had his fucking eyes looking like Coinstar, looking like two little quarter insert like at the laundromat. Then he loses to Sora Rungvisai, gets knocked down. Then he rematches him, then gets knocked out, you know. And then when he get knocked out, then HBO just disappeared. They act like they never said this shit. Meanwhile, the motherfuckers that I told you, the people that like Errol the True Spence, Terrence Crawford, I told y'all motherfuckers about them way back when. My channel wasn't even the same name. And I was telling you to check for these dudes. You know, when Errol Spence, when it was rumored that he knocked out Broner or hurt Broner in sparring and Broner was sad or whatever, you know, I was telling you about Errol Spence. I'm like, man, I'm hearing a lot about this kid. Da, da, da. I like what I'm seeing, blah, blah, blah. I was doing my research back then. I was telling you about these motherfuckers back then. And guess what? They haven't let me down since. They have been on a steady incline and ascend to the top. And they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, growing their brand, developing as fighters, gaining more maturity and confidence. Meanwhile, HBO, as soon as Floyd retired, tries to use Chocolatito as this front runner. Yeah, he's going to beat Floyd's record. He don't even beat Floyd's record because he gets stopped or he gets beat and then he gets stopped by that same guy. The thing about it is this is what we're talking about when we're talking about pound for pound. This is not me bashing Chocolatito. This is my honest opinion. Floyd Mayweather was he was like a decided pound for pound, meaning when I think of pound for pound, I think of this fighter's the totality of their style is basically the most unbeatable or the hardest to beat. If you were able to scientifically or genetically alter and put this skill set in any frame, this person would be the hardest to beat. And then you look at the resume, what they've accomplished, blah, 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 right? That's what I think of. Total package. You know? Floyd Mayweather, he's already moved up 5 divisions. If Floyd had the adequate build at cruiserweight, like if he was like a cruiserweight size or heavyweight, and he was doing the things he's doing now, he would be a problem because his defense is tight. You know, he just knows boxing. If Triple G fought how he fights right now at heavyweight, he would get knocked out. I really believe that. So that, for me, pound for pound is something different. I know it's subjective, but I don't see Triple G having the same type of success. If he fought like Evander Holyfield, if Triple G fought the people, like let's say Triple G had the adequate build for heavyweight. I'm not saying 160-pound Triple G. I'm saying the same type, like if he was Triple G in a bigger frame, with the same fighting style and everything else was the same, I don't think he would be able to do what Evander Holyfield did. Or Roy Jones. He can't do what Roy Jones because he would have did it. He stayed at 160. That's a perfect example. Roy Jones was pound for sure. Roy Jones was undefeated basically from 1988 to about 2003. He did have a DQ loss, which was some bullshit, but, you know, he had a crazy run. You know, before Floyd Mayweather, he was a pound for pound god. My favorite fighter. Him and Tyson and Prince Nassim and Ali. But would Triple G go to heavyweight and fight a John Ruiz type and win? You know, like, could you imagine Triple G versus Dillian White?